Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. I believe FedEx, a worldwide package shipping company, is going to have a slow grind down based on inflation and recession and other world factors. I drew this little yellow line as my little roadmap. Every trader needs to draw their own lines and predictions, but I think FedEx is going to take a downward slow move until 2023, 2024. Also, AMD, which everybody's trading, is going to go the same downward path. Whether you agree or disagree, let's do some more analysis to see if there's any trades based on what I think is going to happen. As you know, I'm posting what I think I'm going to do with hopes that it'll help you. The Stock Planner channel is an education channel. We're sharing our ideas and with the hopes that you'll learn to do this yourself and win. Mapping out where you think the stock is going to go is a essential part of trading. You have to have a theory, and then you would need to throw some money at that theory. The Stock Planner channel is primarily a swing trading channel, and we believe in having a simple plan, starting out with a good watch list. In other words, we don't use any penny stocks. We apply good risk management. We do some back testing. We have some confidence in our trading and determination. Trading is boring, and you can't not believe the hype. You're not going to make $1 million on a $10,000 account in a month or two. It's going to take years. If you're just a beginner, you need to go ahead and do the practice and education and reading and watching YouTube videos on how to do things. It takes a lot of work. Not something you can just go throw out some money, invest in a stock or mime stock and win. You must develop your own strategy, do your own due diligence, practice your craft, and win. It's hard work. Let's get started. Looking at FedEx, it's a delivery and transportation company. Everybody's heard of it. Nice green snowflake. Future looking a little iffy, but has good value. Trading at 41% below its fair market value. Earnings are projected to grow 10%, and they've grown 5% year after year after the last 5 years. Healthy company. Past has been great. Futures, the growth is not as big as it should be, but I believe they'll do all right in the next decade. Some of its competitors, and we can see it's been on a downward trend for quite some time. Maybe it's leveling off. As you know, I'm a swing trader looking for the tops and bottoms, and this swinging quite nicely. And I drew these little yellow lines where I think it might be going in the coming year. We're in a recession, and I believe that'll continue until at least to the 2022 election, but I believe there could be some kind of issue until the 2024 election. Inflation looks like it's here to stay, and I think it's going to be gradually being dragged down all stocks. This is on the monthly, so each one of these bars is a month worth of data. Let's swing out to the weekly, where each bar is a week's worth of data. A little more noise, but then you see these tops and bottoms. And boy, if you could just predict those ahead of time, you'd make a lot of money. This is a zigzag indicator. It is perfect, but these lines are drawn after the zigzag has future data in order to draw them perfect. Like predicting the score of a game after 2 days after the game has been played. Anyway, these little yellow lines, I drew those lines, and anybody can do that. I think we're gonna have a downward trend in the market until 2024, and then we're gonna recover. So optimism comes back in the market, inflation starts to subside. But who knows? Anybody can predict these lines, and nobody can predict the market. I think to be a successful trader, you need to kind of know where things are going. Take a guess or prediction based on some indicators or theory, and then go with it. Daily. Now things look a little leveling off here. Not a lot of change. And if my line is correct, this stock will start going down. This is the MACD, and it's above the zero line, and that's when we start looking for a downward type move. This is the stochastic RSI, and when it's above the 80 and comes back around, we look for a down. And this is the RSI, when it's above the 70, come back around, we start looking for a short. So is this stock going to go up or down? Earnings is out in June sometime. So I think it'll come down at least to the 190. What do you think? Let's see if we can put a deal together. Looking at option strat, typing in the stock ticker FDX, going out to about October. That's about 160 days out. We're going to do a broken wing butterfly, and that's where we hope, in our case, to go down just a little bit. We don't think it's going to go down much, but it's going to go down a little bit. It's going to cost us nothing, and we're going to get $56 in our bank account. The max profit we can make on this is $2,000, and the max loss is $1,000. But what we'd like to do, we think it's going to go down a little bit. Let's just say it's going to go down to 195. We want it to come in this little area right there, and we're going to shoot for about $300 or $400 of this. $300 or $400 of that. This is our target area, and if it goes the other way, we're going to lose $200 or $300 as well. $300 to make around $350. Looking at the graph of this, here's our lose. There's where we're losing $1,000 if it gets past 220. But if it stays below and it just hangs around where it's at about now, about in the $200 range, we're going to get max credit at expiration. But we know that this is going to be the area where we can take an early profit. So we want it to hang around this area here. And if not, at expiration, at the worst we're going to do, if it goes down, we'll get $56. If it gets down here, $200 to $300. Is it going that way or is it going up that way? As long as it stays below 220, again, if it stays below 220, we have a winner. Currently at 211. So it can go up a little bit. It can go down a little bit, a lot. In fact, it can continue all the way down. There's no stopping, and you'll have a winner in your hands. The only way you can lose if it goes above 220. I like those odds. Plenty of opportunities to win. What do you think? Leave your comments below. Hey, the next stock I want to look at is Advanced Micro Devices, a chip maker. Everybody's trading it. Everybody's saying that this is a stock of the future, and I believe it is too. That NVIDIA, currently trading 35% at its fair value, and the earnings are expected to grow 18%. This is a little bit slower than earnings in the past 5 years, which grew at about 72%. The health of this company is good, the future looks bright, and it's undervalued. The snowflake is not green. We like them green, but hey, this is a tech stock, and tech stocks have been down lately. Intel's a little bit greener than this snowflake. We like them big and green. But you always don't get them that way. Besides, I believe that AMD is going to go down, a slow grind down. Contrary to what everybody else believes, now it's time to get in, they're saying. We had an update on AMD on Friday, but I think over the next year it's going to be a slow grind down. Price target decreased by the dip. This is according to Seeking Alpha, and they feel it's a strong company. I do too, over the future for the next 10 years. But we are in a recession, and inflation is very high, and companies are not going to be investing in technology as much. However, technology will lead the way into our future. 5G, Internet of Things, driverless cars, space travel, and you'll need chips for those. This is a monthly chart of AMD using TradingView. It's a free package. If you got into AMD in 2017, you have made some serious bank. But since the first of the year, this thing has not been looking so hot. And I think this grind is going to continue on until after the elections and well into 2024 for the presidential elections. We get some optimism after this next 2022, but that'll help technology a little bit. The rest of the stock market is still going to continue to decline. It's not going to be a good 2, 3, 4 years. Swinging out to the weekly, I drew this yellow line. Anybody can draw the yellow lines. You need to do that as well. You need to know where the stock's going and then put your money behind your prediction or assumption. My assumption is it's going to go down. Slow grind. Swinging out to the daily, you can see that slow grind down. And if I think, putting together some kind of trade under $1,000, to capitalize on that thought. In the next 5 or 6 months, will it get down to 83 or 84? I definitely think it will. Going out 160 days, AMD trading at 95 today. I don't like that. Too much loss. Trading at 90. Trading at 95. If it gets to 90 and it ends up at expiration there, we'll have a max profit. But that's also, we know that that's going to be the area where we're going to get most money if we take our profits early. This credit has no downside risk. All the risk is to the upside. If it goes beyond $100, $101, we're going to start losing some money. So we wanted to go down. So this is the weekend, and I probably will wait to about mid-morning to see where the stock is going on Monday morning. If it's going up, I have to reevaluate the situation. But if it's a slow day, I'm going to give this an attempt. Max loss is $400, $500, under $5. You're going to get in your pocket $67, and if it gets below 80, we're going to get that as a profit. But we want it to end up in the middle here somewhere. Looking at the chart, the graph, if it gets to this area, that's our target, and we would like it to get about 120, and 120 on a max loss of $400. That's approximately 25%. I don't know. I'm not going to figure it out. But that fits the criteria. It allows me to make about 6% a month, 6% a quarter. 6% a quarter is my goal. 2% a month. And there's your losing range, about 150. Trying for 120 and trying not to lose more than 150. And you can use, over here it's nice, with this little tool, you can say, hey, I'm putting my stop limit at about 19%. I'm taking a profit at 20. That's what I usually do a lot. And sometimes I take my stop loss at around 12%. And then I just let it ride. What do you think? Let's say our target is 85. We wanted to get to there. And when it does, we'll take some profit. We don't want it to go above 100. So you have to ask yourself, is this thing going to go back to its all-time highs? Or is it coming back down based on the recession and inflation? Which way is this thing going over the next 160 days? That's the trade. Please leave your comments below. Well, that's all I have for you. AMD and FedEx, slow grind down. This is a hard worker. Do your own due diligence. Trading is boring. It's not exciting, but you can love it. And you can get a rush for it. I do. I'd be very interested in hearing your comments on whether these two stocks are going up or down. Put those in your comments. It helps my channel anyway. By the way, I'm doing this for myself. My trading has gotten better. I'm posting my trades out on my free Discord because it helps me. The more I do my own due diligence and double checks and peer review, my trades have gotten better. I'm winning. These last 3 weeks for me have been outstanding, and my account has grown. Anyways, happy trading. We'll catch you on the flip. AMD FDX, slow grind down is my theory. What's yours?